Grab yourself something to drink, maybe a little snackaroo, and buckle up. It's a wild ride. I'm going to be all over the freaking place about today. Nobody puts Jesus in the trunk. Yeah. Oh, shit. Awkward.
Here was happy birthday! Happy birthday!
50! Welcome. 50 freaking years ago, I was born on this day. That's crazy. Wow. What a trip this life's been. So, well, what do I do now? It's the birthday breakfast. Brownsberry keto bread with sugar-free orange marmalade. We be fancy. The marmalade says with fiber. That's important when you're as old as I am. Hello, my bean sprouts. How are you all doing today? I'm going to be all over the place. I will admit I'm going to be all over the freaking place about today. I'm a mix of it. I'm a mix. I want to be all like analyze my last 50 years and who knows. Did I turn you on? Do I turn you on? I did now. It's a mix of happy, sad, optimistic. I'm feeling a little bit of things. Hi, it's editing me. I've been, as I was saying, kind of a little bit all over the place about how I feel about my 50th. The trip it's been and where I've gone and things I've done and the things I regret and the things that turned out wonderful and all the things that it just overwhelmed me. This video started out way different in the morning time. I essentially just woke up and vomited out all of my emotions in the most chaotic, unorganized way, which is typical of me. And so I've been even debating on if I even want to talk about the things that were weighing heavy on me on that morning. We are now officially 1 week away. It is the following Monday, by the way. My birthday shenanigans wrapped up actually yesterday. And now, you don't know, but I do March sober every year. My friend and I were a little delayed because for my 50th, he rented an Airbnb with a hot tub and we had some fun. We had a good time, but we did indulge in some adult beverages. So we're a couple days late on starting March sober. I'll share some of that in that portion of the timeline when we get to it. So yeah, I started out the morning in a much different space. Initially, I was, vocalizing all of my and then it moved to writing or 4.5 pages, 3.5 pages of my thoughts. And they're still, even though I tried to organize them, so chaotic. But what was weighing on me heavily is, kind of like what a long, strange trip it's been. I'm a Grateful Dead girl. And really, what a long, strange trip it has been to 50. Just some highs, some lows. Am I where I thought I'd be? Not really. Did I do things I thought I would never do? Yeah, actually. So it's like a win-lose, win-win, win-lose-win, something. I don't know. Maybe I'll give a little brief overview of where my thoughts were and the things that have been weighing on me. Also, where my might have to call in thick today shirt. Just feeling it. So yeah, I kind of start this out with that whole sentiment. What a long, strange trip it's been to get to 50. Looking back at other pivotal birthdays, like those milestone sort of birthdays, I wasn't ever where I thought I would I would have been at that point. And that's really what depressed me, And then I started, really thinking about it. At 13, you're becoming that teenage. So at 13, I had gone from, in my mind, in my timeline, I feel like I'd gone from a playful, vibrant, happy child to a girl who felt abandoned by people that she was the closest with. And that was like my friendships and even my family. And it wasn't like my family didn't abandon me because of my choice of their own. Like my mom wasn't well during that time, and I lost part of that. I'm not going to go into the details. Just a rough part in her life that also was a rough part of mine. Times were hard. Times were different. And we were all going through, my mom in her adult life was going through things that as a child, I was going through my things, Friends that I had had all of my life till that point were suddenly the same kids that became my tormentors and began fueling my growing self-worth and body dysmorphia. My Sweet 16, I think, was probably the party that I was the most excited for. I just couldn't wait for all my friends to show up and have this party. I remember everything I was wearing. Shoot! Yeah, but we planned this party, and the color scheme was red and black, and my mom always made the best birthday cakes and decorated them so beautifully. For whatever we were into at that era of our lives. They got strawberry shortcake cake, and I had my Holly Hobby cake, and I had Smurfs, and they were all so cute, and she did such a good job. This one was like my first kind of like adult cake. It wasn't Smurfs. It wasn't, any of those things. It was an adult looking cake. It was 2 hearts, and she put on the most beautiful red roses, and then she did like black fancy piping around the edges of the cake. It was so beautiful. And I had gotten this outfit. There used to be this store called Close Quarters here in town, and I loved shopping there. It was during that time, you got all the cool kids clothes there, the Guess jeans and the Palmettos and the used brand was popular, all those things. And I got my birthday outfit from there for my 16th birthday, and it was a 2-piece set with it was black with little bitty white polka dots all over it. Very sophisticated, I thought, for the maturing 16-year-old. My aunt was a beautician and always encouraged me to just, if I wanted to experiment with my hair, go for it. But my mom and dad always liked my hair as it was, long and straight. No fancy, no crazy hairdos. But this one time I got permission and I did it. And so I had this whole kind of 90s kid, it was all short on this side and longer on this side and big, and I had a little tail that came down. I don't know who I was trying to be. But I felt really cool, and I was really excited for this birthday. Only one person showed up to my party. Miss Dawn, thank you for being the one person that showed up. That one hit me hard. My 20th birthday was probably the hardest. I felt even worse turning 20. For me, 20 was hard because it was marking the end of my teenage years. And I literally cried because I felt like it was the end of the years my teenage years, and I had failed. I hadn't had those teenager experiences, like dating and being asked to go to a dance and stuff, and being invited to go to parties, unless I felt like it was a pity invite, I did epic things in my teenage years, but I'm not proud of them. I did them to try and make myself something I wasn't, be the person I thought these people wanted me to be, to hang out with me. That's my only regret there. I wish I had more in me. I wish I had believed in myself more. But then this is part of what has made me where I am today, having a voice that I didn't have back then. So in hindsight, I really have a lot to thank this girl for. I have a lot to thank me for, and I just don't give me credit for it. Anyway, my 21st was just whatever. It was just 21st birthday. My 30s, I was married. I was hopeful to have a child, and it wasn't ever happening. And it just wasn't in my cards, I guess. In hindsight, again, things happen for a reason. I guess God knew a plan. I just didn't know yet, or he was protecting me for something I just couldn't understand. I don't know. My married years were interesting. In some ways, of all the things I feel robbed by that marriage. He was unfaithful and immature, and was a lot of different kind of trauma being in that marriage. It definitely affected how I feel like relationships would be defined going forward, which is maybe why I've been single ever since. It made me ultra picky. Not the best experience there. 40s, my 40s, I got divorced, still had no kids. I kind of lost my ambition. My father, nearing the end of his life, from his hospital bed. It wasn't like right at the end of his life. He probably lived another year after this, maybe. He was in and out of the hospital a lot during his last years. From his hospital bed, I was like over in the little couch, that's in the room usually. He just looked over at me and he said, "What happened to you? You used to have such control of your life." He's not wrong. I don't know what happened. I did used to have such control of my life. I had my shit together, even though I didn't have my shit together. Does that make sense? I still had some control in my direction I saw my life going. Like I had laid paths and started doing things. Like I went through beauty school my senior year of high school. So when I graduated there, I would, have this job. And then I also wanted to be a fashion designer. So I went off to school for that. Like I had these big dreams and I was always good with my money. And part of the marriage was he was not good with his money and we're keeping a job or keeping his hands off other people. He never had financial responsibility, ever. The moment I started working when I was 13 years old, and the moment I had a job, my parents supported me, but they didn't buy me all the things every kid in the world was getting. And so if I wanted something, I had to save for it and I had to get it myself. And it taught me a lot. And I'm very thankful for that, because having been in that relationship where somebody had everything done for them, everything, that was a real eye-opener for me. And some of why I lost control, because in order to support us, because he was, losing his jobs and whatnot, I was working 2 jobs and supporting our me and him. So anyway. So Dad asks me that question, and I for a long time had been asking myself the same thing, what happened? But did I ever really have the control? I had better control, but did I have the control? I don't think so. Do we really ever? I don't know. At 42, I somehow got handed a job opportunity that would make me feel like I had really accomplished something. I actually learned so much. I stopped having the fear of where's the money going to come from to pay bills. Like, it was magical in a way. And I think my dad hung on until I had this opportunity open up to me, because he had to know he had to know I was going to be okay. I will still forever be grateful and appreciate this opportunity that had been handed to me, and the changes it had in my life, my certain qualities of my life, I will never forget. However, that opportunity soured, and just a few months ago, I didn't know I would instantaneously resign from my job, soon to be followed by all the remaining employees that were there. Actually, I left without any plan or direction forward, without any certainty if I would be okay financially or mentally. I literally have no idea. I really don't. So I'm like, what the fuck am I doing? But I have no regrets for leaving. I know this decision saved me in so many ways, but it's scary. So here I am now, turning 50, and still no wiser to the plan that I'm supposed to be on. Or is this just the plan? Is this the plan? I don't know. Are you the plan? Am I the plan? Something's the plan. I have no regrets for leaving that job, and I know this decision, like I said, saved me in ways I have yet to fully come to understand. But now what? I thought at 50 I would be in a loving relationship with kids, thriving financially, seeing the world. But here I am, empty-handed or clean slate. Which one is it? What do I do with this next half century? Maybe it's time to dump all this baggage that I've been packing around and letting it weigh me down. Get rid of it. Get rid of it all. So much easier to go forward traveling light. I've been hanging on to and gnawing and gnashing on all of my past experiences, my failures and shortcomings. I owe it to my next 50 to live like there is no tomorrow instead of wondering if there'll be a tomorrow. Okay, back to the regularly scheduled programming, and I will see you in a little bit. When it gets time, we're gonna do a birthday gift haul. Okay, back to the Kimberly mobile. The car's name is Sunny. Let's go back to the car. Lane Bryant opened at 10. Torrid opens at 11. I don't know how much I'll do. If I'm really feeling like a birthday fitting room try-on, I have birthday rewards from both to use. $20 for each. I could surely find something. I mean, even though it's 30 and I only have to spend 10, that's not so bad. So we'll see what I can find. I haven't been to Lane Bryant. Golly, I always feel like I'm saying this. It's always years or something so old or whatever. Just what it is, man. So, I mean, even if all I can find is, I could use some new panties and some new underpants, you know. I gotta re-up my granny panties now that I'm 50. Oh, and if you ever haven't, oh, see, I already stuck it. If I think about it, I don't know if you've ever been able to see my co-pilot back there, Jesus. My mom had me come to her house one day last summer or even summer before to haul away some stuff for a Goodwill, and Jesus was in the pile. And I couldn't take Jesus to the Goodwill, so he ever since has been a passenger in my car right back here, and he's buckled up. And I really love when I take him to the mechanic. I take my car to the mechanics and they got Jesus in the back seat, or if somebody's gonna ride in my car and I'm like, you'll be in good hands, you got Jesus in the back seat. But the funny thing is, and this place was a piece of shit, by the way, Bob Worman's, you're not the best place for going for collision, to say now. If you want my review, you've been asking for my review ever since I was there. I can't recommend. 0 out of 10. Do not recommend. They were fixing the front end of my car, which really has nothing to do with anything in here. And for them to get in here and move the car, it had nothing to do with them because Jesus is in the back seat. They moved him to the trunk. And then when I had to take my car back because they had fucked some stuff up, they moved him to the back seat that time too. Or I went back to the trunk. What the hell? Nobody puts Jesus in the trunk. Let's head to Lane Bryant and see what kind of shit you can get into. Oh, and I do have my heat on. I'm sorry. My car's going to be loud. If you've been with me before in the car, you'll have heard me say, but just in case, hi, and if you're welcome to my beautiful, chaotic, shenanigan life, welcome. If you're returning, God bless you. My car's loud. It's a hardtop convertible, so it rattles a lot, and it's also winter time, and so I have my heat going. Okay, yeah. Oh, shit. There is a big trash truck right behind me. That was fun. Awkward. And of course, my apartment has 9 trash cans that they're gonna dump before I can leave. So, yeah. Wouldn't that have been some shit if I had backed into the trash man on my birthday? I hit 50 and I hit the trash man. It all goes to shit. I didn't though. So there's the silver lining. While we're waiting, let's look at birthday messages. Happy birthday, Kimberly, from my cousin. Thank you! Explanation point. Do 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 do. Oh, and I have a birthday friend too. So we met, I was probably a sophomore in high school. And I was working at a video department at a supermarket. And this girl shows up to work her first day. And she's this young hippie chick. I really thought she was a young kid. Like, I don't know. Just this hippie chick who didn't really want to be there, or she didn't really care to learn. She didn't last very long. She quit, and she was dating this guy, Kid. His name was Kid. But several years later, I started working at a restaurant with this one girl, and turned out we had like just mutual people we knew in life, which was just very interesting, like that 3 degrees of separation or Kevin Bacon thing, that we knew mutual people. And then I met a lot of people through her, etc. But one of her friends was this girl. And so one, it was mind-blowing when I realized I knew where I knew her from. That was one thing. And then we learned when her birthday was. And her birthday is literally on my birthday, same year. We were born in the same town on the same day. We had 2 hospitals at the time. And she was born at one and I was born at the other. But ever since we learned that, and we become friends, ever since we learned that, we usually celebrate our birthdays together. For example, like yesterday was game night, so our Dungeons and Dragons night, and so we played our Dungeons and Dragons night, and we had gotten each other some gifts and stuff, which I'll do maybe a little birthday haul if you're interested. Anyhoozle, I think the trash men are done. Oh, we'll see if another one comes up, because sometimes there's more than one. Not usually back to back though. One will come get the recycling. I've watched them, by the way. I've watched them because now that I'm home all the time, my window's right there and I can see, and I can absolutely confirm they do not separate recycling bin stuff from the regular trash stuff. They just dump it all into the same thing, just so you know. Let's see if I can make it all the way to Lane Bryant unscathed. Last time I was in here, I mentioned my window got cracked. It's not me. I didn't do it. What was I going to say? Oh, my window. They chip and sealed a road, and so a lot of people were getting their windows broke from the rocks kicking up and hitting the windshield, and that happened to me. But it happened to be a very low on the window, and I should have gone and had it filled. I couldn't afford another window. I already replaced it once because a golf ball hit it going across a bridge near a golf course one day. And I had to pay for it out of my pocket because insurance didn't cover it. So I didn't want to put another freaking window in already. And I figured, oh, it's down low. It'll be fine. I should have got it filled. One of the really cold days we had, I came out and warmed my car up. And from warming my windshield up, it cracked to like right in front of me. And then the next time I did it, it went to about halfway through the window. And then the next time it went, it's halfway through the passenger side. Maybe a couple more times it'll be a nice little rainbow across my windshield. Also, on a different note, on the YouTube fronts, I had a goal of, it was a lofty goal. I mean, a really lofty goal, I admit. I was hoping to hit 500 subscribers by my birthday. I was really far off. I wasn't even really kind of close to 250 at that point, but I hit 250 a couple weeks ago or so. And today I'm one away from 300. So thank you guys. I'm so glad I didn't hit a dump truck. That's actually the whole time I've lived there, like 4 years. That's the first time that's ever happened with a vehicle coming down the alley. You can't see. I mean, it would have been inevitable that it was probably going to happen at some point. Just hopefully as people are going down the alley, they're just being cautious of anybody who might pop out like I did. We're going to go to Lane Bryant, and then we're going to go to Torrid, and then I'm supposed to be at my mom's at 1, and my aunt's going to be there bringing food, and so we're going to have lunch together, and then probably hang out with my friend from upstairs. I don't know what we'll do. My mom's having surgery again, by the way, on Wednesday. Her last surgery that was the week after Christmas, it's not closing, it's not healing. So they're gonna have to go in and remove the mesh and then either put new mesh in that like the old, or a dissolvable mesh, or come up with some other tactic. I don't know. Her skin's so fragile. It's really like paper, literally like paper. Just the Band-Aids, a Band-Aid or the medical tape, it just takes her skin off. It leaves her bleeding. I took an outfit of the day photos and uploaded them to my Instagram. And it's probably a good thing they're at a distance. Then later I was wanting to take like selfie pictures, you know, and my mascara on this was way down. Like it literally just looked like I put my mascara on and went boop, and then all of it just laid on my cheek. I look like a clown. My red lips, hat, my funky outfit today. There's one black eye. I don't know why this is going to be silly, but I actually have anxiety about going into these stores. I know I say it all the time, but I really do have like social anxiety. I'm fine in some scenarios and I'm not in others. Used to really like to go to the clothing stores a lot. Maybe the anxiety stemmed around the fact that I shouldn't spend the money. I don't know. I worked at Lane Bryant for on and off for several years. I liked it. I spent my check mostly there. But the last time I worked was when my knees were already on the I can't stand very long because I've dislocated my knees many times. I have arthritis in my kneecaps now, and obviously the weight being on my joints and stuff, I couldn't, and it was my second job. So I was already working a stand-up job. I was working as a guest service agent at Hilton, and then coming and standing and doing this job. And my knees are like, no, lady, which is why I'm struggling about finding a new job now, because I was gifted, I was handed this job when it was given to me, like it literally, it picked me off the street. And so I don't have a degree, but I have experience. So I have 6 years of SEO experience managing the department. And now everybody, they want those degrees. Am I a dumbass? Where is Lane Bryant? Did they move? I feel like a dumbass. Skechers is going in. Alright guys, I'm feeling like Lane Bryant isn't here. Where is it? Told you it's been a while, but damn. Well, this building where they used to be is like 2070. Alright, maybe they just moved down the strip a little bit. I don't know. We're going to... It's still saying they're in the shopping center. Maybe I just forgot where they were. I like that in front of me the pole says chaos, always causing trouble. It's me. All right, see you on the inside. know. All of that festy stuff is supposed to be like that boho kind of hippie thing, which like part of it is to step on your pants, and I'm like, I want to be behind that, but also like it's a danger, you know?
The thing of it is like I can hem it, but then if I hem it, I'm getting rid of the cute part at the bottom.
Right.
Unless you cut it off and then raise it and then sew it back on up here.
Yeah.
Like this seam.
Right.
My salad. Here's it, Jim. And Mama. So now I have an apple pillar slicer core. I figured I could tell what you were doing. Very cute. Ooh. Cute. A little gnome. A little gnome and ladybug. A salt and pepper shaker. Okay, I don't drink a lot of tea, but somebody was making overnight oats and putting Earl Grey tea in them. And they said that they taste like Fruit Loops to them. Does Earl Grey taste like Fruit Loops to you?
Maybe if it was mixed with cereal.
So just in general, they think Earl Grey tea has a Fruit Loop taste. And I don't think I've noticed such thing. What is Acta?
That is a boot that everybody wears in Alaska. They're insulated mucklucks, kind of.
Okay.
Something.
Act tough.
So there's your teacup.
Oh, Act Tough.
Act tough.
Oh, not Act Tough?
Tough.
I don't know the.
It makes sense.
It makes sense. I don't know if that's what it means, but
Not Act Tough.
It was supposed to be capris, and I said perfect.
Yeah,
because-
capris usually do fit. You say, well, I say usually. I ordered something off Shein, a skirt, and I'm holding it here, and I can step on it. She's making me do the candle, or else.
Yes, she's 50. Can't believe it, but we gotta do it. It's making us dizzy.
There we go.
Okay, now we're ready. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Kimberly. 50, 50, 50. Happy birthday
to you.
Blow it out, don't paint.
Hi, it's weird outside right now here in Indiana. It's 9:07 in the morning. It's very gloomy and it's thundering. Seems like every year that I get older, nature gets older, and we're both just getting kooky as hell. What the hell? It's just weird outside. It's like February 26th. It is storming outside. We have thunder in February. I mean, I just turned 50, and in my lifetime, growing up, and up to probably about maybe 15 years ago, every single year you could almost count on some sort of snowstorm around February 24th. Every year. Now, we just get thunder and lightning.
Guess what time it is finally? I feel like it only took me 50 years to get to this point right now. Every time you start one of these things, they're so freaking awkward. Anyway, so yeah, we've been through some stuff this week. My birthday, almost hitting a dump truck, my mom's, and then an Airbnb for the weekend. Here we are. I thought I would share with you a little bit of my birthday haul. Is that okay? And then we will move on from this 50th thing. Let me show you what I got for my birthday. The Saturday before was D&D, Dungeons & Dragons game night, where my mutual friend that I talked about in the beginning of the video, we celebrate our birthdays together. We exchanged gifts. And then my other friend that's part of the group is also a classmate of mine. We graduated from high school together. She got me a little something too. So my birthday buddy got me my display table to pick out stuff from. She's wonky. She's wonky like me. All right, so my friend got me Dumb Questions to Ask Your Friends, the party game. We always get together, this group of friends, and play games for especially like Friendsmas. So I have one to contribute now. That should be fun. She got me some disco drink stirrers. Could have used those this weekend. Not really. I didn't drink any cocktails, but just little fun disco ball stirrers. She is also a deadhead girly. She got me this bottle of wine to add to my collection. Anybody else will collect them and not drink them because I won't drink this, but I will collect it and I will add it to my other ones I already have. My classmate friend. This is the cutest bag. I love it. It's my future car someday. I joke and say the next person I'm gonna marry will have a bus. We'll see. But I love it. And the funny thing about this too is more than one of our birthdays or Christmas does usually, or my high school friend will get me something and I will get the exact same thing for my birthday twin. We did it last year at Christmas. She gave me a mushroom mug and I gave my birthday twin the exact same mushroom mug. This year, she got me these and I got her these. We do this every year. But I love them. Little mushies. She got me some essential oil blends, the Tranquility oil blends I can put in like my diffuser, air diffuser. And then a cute little card with a doggy on it. And then a gift card for, it's like a mix. You could do whatever. TJ Maxx, Marshall Home Goods, Sierra, Home Scent. Can go on a little shopping spree. Probably use it at TJ Maxx. I do like the TJ Maxx. My aunt prior to this was trying to be sneaky, asking me about if I had an apple core, pillar slicer core thing. I kind of knew what she was up to, but not fully what she was up to. I kind of expected I was probably going to be getting something like that. Anyway, the first thing I opened were 2 bags of apples. She was like, haha, an apple a day keeps the doctor away. You know, a 50 joke. So then I was like, for sure, like, I definitely got an apple peeler slicer core. And I did! So I got an apple peeler slicer core. And then she said, this is all going to make a lot more sense when you see what Justin, my cousin, got me. He lives out in California, but he's the one I do all the video edits for on his channel. He has a pickleball channel on YouTube. But anyway, he sent this, or I'll show you what he got me. But this goes along with that. Then my aunt got me little gnome and mushroom magnets. They're so cute. This little box is pretty. But inside it has a little salt and pepper shaker, a ladybug, and a little gnome dude. Just hanging with my gnomies. This reminds me of my college girlfriends and I have matching tattoos and they're ladybugs. That was kind of the sign of our friendship. My other cousin lives in Alaska, and my aunt and uncle had just gone to visit them and the kids, and while they were there, they kind of mutually got together and got me a little something. Alaska tea, Alaska black tea. We have orange spice, otter, puffin pomegranate, and whale tail raspberry. They got me this Mexican hot chocolate disc that you're supposed to just put in a mug, and not any mug, but a specifically local type boot mug. The Alaska people, how do you say this? I said it wrong in the video earlier. And then this spinner that you mix up your Mexican hot chocolate in your little mug. And then my mom got me, and I don't have them, my mom ordered me a couple jumpers from Cider, but unfortunately they don't fit. So my aunt has those, is trying to figure out how to return those so I could pick something else out. For myself, I was feeling nostalgic. You know, I was born in 75, raised in the 80s. So I saw this little bowl, and I got one for myself, one for my birthday friend, and one for my high school friend I was telling you about, because we're all about the same age. Well, obviously Amber and I are the same age, but the other one, I think she's a year younger. And then from the rewards, when we went to the try-on, dressing room try-ons, and I had my $20 for each Lane Bryant and Torrid to use. Lane Bryant, I now know why I don't go there very often. I'm sorry. The quality of the clothes, the fit, it's just something was off. So I used my money and bought myself some new panties. Imagine, I bought some panties, okay. And then at Torrid, I really liked the festy pants with the thing on the bottom. And if I really wanted to, I could hem them and they could work. I don't really know that I wanted to. I just would be nice if you could get them in the right inseam for my height. But I did like this top that I tried on. I might try and find some different same style pants, but ones that fit me for this festival season. But I really liked, and the way it's closed up here, but it's open-ish here. And they were buy one, get one 50% off. So I went ahead and got it in that color and the black. So I got both those colors, and I got $20 off because of my rewards, my birthday rewards. And then it was buy one, get one half price. So yeah, I paid a little extra for both the panties from Lane Bryant and this, but not terrible, not very much. Now I can show you what my cousin got me and why I need apples. I know I realize I probably look really atrocious, but it's been a long weekend and I am tired. This is what he sent me for my birthday. Magic Mill Dehydrator. I already doctored it up with some magnets, some weenie. I don't know how to use it yet, so that'll be interesting. We'll figure it out. There's my birthday complete. I did it. I made it to the 50, and now let's just see where it goes from there, okay? I am so grateful for all of you who have joined me and choose to watch me, and your comments, and yeah, it's very touching. We'll see what we get into next. No more epic birthdays until I'm 60, right? We'll see you on that front. We'll see. Yeah. Hell, I'll see y'all later on that front. That's what I'm trying to say. I'm so fucking awkward. Anyway, thank you so much. And I hope you stick around because I like having you around. And you will have a great day. And I hope you stayed hydrated and nourished throughout this marathon. And I love you. Peace out, my bean sprouts.